So we're at the water. The water level seems pretty fair for this spot, but as you can see, there's quite a lot of fog and mist, and also the water. This is the most exposed spot I know of in this wind direction. So you can see the wind here is very, very calm. There's almost no wind at all, and that makes condition quite hard. Of course, it's easier to see if there is actually trout feeding on this spot, but so far we haven't seen anything. So today I'm fishing with my light tackle, and I'm using a small Gammarus. This is the Lucifer, a video that will be online shortly. One of Martin Fabricius's patterns that has produced really, really well, in particular in conditions like this. So it's small flies, it's slow retrieve, and well, as long as the fly in the water, there is that chance, you know. But it's really, really nice to be out here. Really, really nice to be out here. Today's probably gonna be more fishing than catching, but we all have those days.
Yes.
In this early spring fishing here for sea trout, one of the things that you have to do is basically change spot quite a lot. So I talked to a guy on the phone, a friend of mine, who told me that yesterday he got some fish at this particular spot, but I think the weather was a bit different yesterday. There was a bit more wind, so it's hard when the water is calm like this. But he also said that yesterday that he saw quite a few of these polychaete worms for the first time this year. So of course I've mounted one of these. I've attached one of these. This is called the second worm, and also just now we have these available in the web shop, custom made by a really, really skilled Danish fly tyer. So if you're in the market for a perfectly tied polychaete worm for the sea trouts, then Nordic Anglers in the fly section is a good bet. I'm out with the old sector. I'm almost I almost want to say because the last couple of months I've been testing and fishing these two-handed rods for the coastal fishing, and that is just a lot of fun and really, really awesome. But it's nice to fish with the one-handed rod as well. I have the two-handed in the car, but I just wanted to give the old sector a spin again. I must say, as always, it just performs absolutely amazingly. So there is a reason why I chose this rod, and while I continue to enjoy fishing and casting the Scotch sector. The best thing we have going for us right now is, of course, that it's really nice to be out here, but also that the day is still young, and hopefully as soon as the sun will burn away all the mist and the fog, it will also pick up, the wind will also pick up, and this is going to be quite crucial, I think, in regards to us actually catching a fish today. I must say I'm not that hopeful. I think this is probably going to turn out like just another one of the trips where we don't catch anything, but those are also part of the game, you know. So well, as long as the fly is in the water, there is a chance, and it's really nice to be out here in these relatively calm conditions. They're nice for being out here, but they're not that good for the fishing. So back to the grind. So finally we found some better conditions. The conditions here are looking absolutely perfect, but we have fished the entire stretch down here. There is, you know, kind of like a deepening part, and then a sand bank where you can walk onto that bank and then fish for a long stretch of water, fish some reefs and stuff. And this is normally a really, really good spot, but we haven't seen anything today. Even though Sigurd actually just had a take from a fish, but unfortunately it didn't stay on the hook. Sigurd is a young guy I got to know last year when he came to the shop to buy some equipment, and we got to talking and agreed to take a day's fishing. So today is that day, and yeah, you know, you can't plan for the weather in advance, but I think we've had a very, very good day. Sigurd is a really, really strong fly caster and a really avid angler. So it's been a lot of fun with Sigurd today, and it's nice to take the next generation fishing as well every now and then. So yeah. So maybe we'll try another spot later on, or maybe we'll not. It depends on the weather and when we're done here. But so far, it's one of those days where one of those days that everyone has where you don't catch any. So far as now, at least. We'll see. So finally, we found some better conditions. The conditions here are looking absolutely perfect, but we have fished the entire stretch down here. There is, kind of like a deepening part, and then a sand bank where you can walk onto that bank and then fish for a long stretch of water, fish some reefs and stuff. And this is normally a really, really good spot, but we haven't seen anything today. Even though Sigurd actually just had a take from a fish, but unfortunately it didn't stay on the hook. Sigurd is a young guy I got to know last year when he came to the shop to buy some equipment, and we got to talking and agreed to take a day's fishing. So today is that day, and you can't plan for the weather in advance. But I think we've had a very, very good day. Sigurd is a really, really strong fly caster and a really avid angler. So it's been a lot of fun with Sigurd today. And it's nice to take the next generation fishing as well every now and then. So yeah. So maybe we'll try another spot later on, or maybe we'll not. It depends on the weather and when we're done here. But so far, it's one of those days where one of those days that everyone has where you don't catch any. So far as now, at least. We'll see. It turned out kind of like I predicted this morning. The weather is simply too great. We had a great time here at the water, and a day spent fishing is added, some say, to your total lifespan. So today we added a lot of good feelings and a lot of nice weather and a lot of casting to the lifespan, I think. It was not that successful in regards to fishing, but it was a very, very successful in regards to being here and just fishing, and that counts for a lot, at least in my book. So regretfully no fish today either, but who knows, maybe next time. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Daniel, and I run the webshop Nordic Anglers. If you haven't done so, then swing by there and see our big selection. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for watching, and of course, remember to subscribe. That would mean a lot to me.